YouTube, what it do, man? It's your boy Najee. I'm back with another video. Right now, just making some breakfast, making some what am I making? Cinnamon toast sticks, some kind of toast sticks. I got my syrup ready to go. It's gonna be a nice little snackaroon for the morning. But I guess the message for right now, today, is obviously you see the title, probably titled as something, thought-provoking or something like that. So, you'll see it. But the message really is simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, you just want to smell good. Oh, it's nowhere near done. You start to smell good. But yeah, a lot of people allow the opinions of others to dictate the way that they feel about themselves or what they're doing, right? Their personal journey in this world. And I feel like that's messed up. I feel like that's just backwards. Sure, take what people say, if it's constructive, with a grain of salt, right? But for the most part, when you're doing something and you're achieving or you're changing the way your life's been for the better, right? I'd say a good amount of the time, I'm not going to be one of the people that says 9 out of 10 times or 99% of the time, just some generic shit, but most of the time, you're going to run into somebody who is going to hate on your progressions. And what I mean by hate, right? Because everybody uses that word nowadays, hate. Everybody hating. But you have to be for real. There are going to be people that no matter what you're doing, if you're improving in some way, something about that is triggering something in their mind to look at you and try to make you feel like shit for trying to be a better person, for trying to be a better version of yourself. You can't look at that and think that has to be the thing that defines you, okay? That person's opinion, or even those people, if it's multiple people, their opinions on you don't matter, because at the end of the day, they're just a fucking hater. You know what I'm saying? They're just a fucking hater. And if you listen to anybody who's successful, if you let that type of rhetoric, that type of talk in your psyche and let it dictate your movements, they're gonna win. They're gonna end up being another nobody in this world, just free to just get lost in the mist. And again, if you happen to just want to be an average person, I said this in multiple videos, by all means be average. I think most of us right now are average people. We're not known. There is nothing about us that is, popping up in everybody's feed. There's no, we're not rich. This, that, and the third. So it's okay to be amongst the average. It's okay to be an average person. But if you aspire for greater, if you do want to chase a greater height, you cannot allow the outside noise to dictate how you progress or how you feel about yourself as an individual. Because at the end of the day, you will never hear people hating on you that are doing better than you, right? I know you've heard that a lot, but it's true. People that are, and it doesn't have anything to do with money, or it might have a little bit to do with that. It might have a little bit to do with that. But sometimes, even with money, people just hate on you. And why is that? Because you're doing better than them. In one facet or another, you're doing better than them. You're shifting the world. You're shifting your own personal life. You're shifting whatever around and making moves. And they don't like that. They don't like that. It rubs them the wrong way. Because they're so used to their cookie cutter existence. They're so used to their normal life, that when you come around and you're trying to change shit up, and you're trying to do something different, and you're trying to become something new, it tricks them off, bro. It triggers something in their mind. They're like, oh man, I can't rock with that. a lot of the times the reason they don't like it is because it makes them self-reflect. Like I said before, and they think in their head like, man, I'm not out here doing shit, but this person's out here chasing so many things, trying to become so great. I can't stand for it. And they can't stand for it because you make them feel bad about themselves. That's it. If you ever run into a hater, don't feel too bad. Don't get too angry with them. Because at the end of the day, and don't go pitying people. I'm not saying you have to pity the haters. But at the same time, just understand. Come out of yourself a little bit. Really have some perspective. Maybe even think about it if you were in their shoes. Would you necessarily feel the greatest if somebody was in your face, constantly showing improvement, and you've been staying the same stagnant? No. Now, would you necessarily be a hater? No. But that's where that would be rooted at. They have a self-worth issue, and they're taking it out on you because you're making them. You're the means of. Oh yeah, them motherfuckers is done. Real quick pause, y'all. Real quick pause. I'm turning off the good old air fryer. Look at them boys. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I'm finna eat. But yeah, listen. You are one of the root causes for their lack of self-worth, for their self-image, conflict within themselves. Because they've probably always dreamed about being the next person to do X thing, or they've always wanted to change up their life and be better. But they decided it was too hard, or they quit on themselves. And so they stopped believing that they could do it. And then here you come, doing everything you say you want to do, setting out goals, completing missions, doing everything you need to do. And you just happen to be the pain in their neck because they saw in you what they wanted to become. So, at the end of the day, the moral story is don't allow opinions of others to be anything that directly dictates your movements or the way you see yourself in this life. Okay? You get one life. This isn't a video game. You don't reboot. You don't restart. There isn't infinite lives. You can't try again. There's no continue button or continue menu where you can just, do you want to continue? Yes, every time. There's one life. So just make the most of it. Don't walk around on eggshells for other people's sake. Do what you want to do and be the best at it. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and crush these goddamn cinnamon toast sticks. So, yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of y'all day. And I will see you guys later. Probably not today. Well, actually, yes, I will see you guys later for those that are catching my stream. If you want to be a part of my stream, it will be from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. EST later today. So if you want to catch that, I'll be reacting to music, talking to my people's live, all that type of stuff. I do that stuff all the time on Saturday from now on. So come through and yeah, come vibe. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Peace out.